I feel that I'm involved with people every day. All the time I am involved with people. I don't want people in my artwork. I'm not interested in other people in my artwork. I don't care. And I need to go to a different place, a place that's more abstract, that thinks sort of mathematical about edges and shadows and angles, and people aren't in that. But I have to say my work is pretty much organic. It just sort of I just kind of go with what catches my eye and whatever material, like if I'm doing photography, it's not like I'm out specifically for something, but certain things will catch my eye. The way I kind of can break up a space. To me, it's about noticing the environment I live in, the things that are people would consider mundane. Every day, oh, there's nothing there. You walk down the street, and all of a sudden you just see this angle. It's like, whoa. So that to me is what art's about, is noticing it. Maybe with photography, pulling it out and saying, see this that you maybe walk by, but here it is. To me, it's an ephemeral kind of thing. I don't have a real answer to it. I'm drawn to doing it. I think a lot of artists, writers would say we can't help ourselves. We have to. The truth is that an artist has to do it for themselves. If other people like the work and want to buy it, that's great. But if you're doing it for them, then somehow, I don't know, it's disingenuous, and what are you getting out of it? I don't know. So I make it for myself. I would love people to appreciate it and buy it. That would be wonderful. And I would like this to happen while I'm still breathing, if possible. When I first started doing the painted furniture, attitude. Well, this isn't art, yada yada. Well, that's not for me, really. I make the stuff. You like it, you like it. You don't. The audience, my audience, has to be educated, more educated people who have some art background and know, because people that don't, always they say things that are silly. I know what I like. Well, yeah, you know what you like up to this point in your life of experience and knowledge. But then you open your eyes and you learn more, then your tastes change.
But the majority of your work has been non-functional.
Right, and that's why I haven't sold those. The ones they can sit on or put fruit in, they bought.
But you didn't stick with that just to make money.
Well, because I got tired of it. I guess I wanted to have more of something to say. What would that be? I don't know. I wanted to be more cerebral in my approach. But I guess I wanted to be taken more seriously as an artist and needed to do, more sculptural. Of course, I went down the path of minimalism, which means the audience is this big. My favorite question always is, how long did it take you to make that? Well, now I can say, 66 years. Because I would not have been able to make it if I had not lived all this period of time before I got here. You know what I'm saying? Picasso could sit down maybe in 15 minutes, have a brilliant picture. Maybe there's another piece that's taken him 6 months to work on. What's more valuable? Because it took him 6 months, or because he was brilliant for those 15 minutes? It's not about the time. You know what I'm saying? These are the minuscule little reviews I got. This one was when I had a show up in Grants Pass. Like here was a review in Art Week 1999 of this piece, which is in the basement. I have no room for it. But this chap gave me the best review of the entire show. He says that mine is the most inventive and successful. Her work is delicate yet substantial, finished yet provocative. She alone seems to understand that space is not just to be occupied but transcended. She alone seems to understand there was an envelope to push, and push she does. That was a great review.
Great review.
I'm still unknown. You know what I mean? Every time I get written up, I think, okay, hey, cool. Then nothing. Maybe being an artist is a little selfish. It is. It's about the self, and you spend a lot of time with the self. And maybe the process of making the art reveals the self, and that's what makes it so interesting. I think the bottom of the whole thing is about being true to yourself. And it's the hardest thing in the world. You would think it would be the easiest, but it isn't. It's the hardest. Because you're battered by everybody. Your parents, your community, your schools, churches, everybody's battering you. So it's very hard to find yourself. The end of the story is that I'm still here. I hope to be 85 like Hokusai and say, well, yeah, I'm still figuring it out. I feel blessed. It sustains me. I have something that so many people would love to have. You know, the ability to make something, to be imaginative. I just thought it would be good to have a piece that just said I, moi,